I grew up in the shadow of my golden child sister. From as far back as I can remember, my parents always favored her. They would side with her on everything, punish me for things she did, and spoil her while ignoring my accomplishments. This favoritism shaped our entire childhood and continued into adulthood. When we were kids, it was little things. Birthday cakes in the flavor she liked, vacations chosen based on her preferences, even though they were supposed to be for me. As we grew older, things got worse. She had no friends, and my parents used that as a reason to limit my social life. They didn't allow me to hang out with my friends, always telling me to be more like my sister. But no matter what I did, I was never good enough. Things came to a head when I started dating. My sister would accuse my boyfriends of flirting with her, and my parents always believed her. It didn't matter how ridiculous the accusation was. She could do no wrong. My relationships never lasted because of the constant drama and accusations, and my parents would use these situations as further proof that I had poor judgment. But the worst came when I was planning my wedding. I finally met the man of my dreams, someone who stood up for me, who saw through my family's manipulation. As we started preparing for the wedding, my parents made a shocking demand. They wanted my sister to walk down the aisle in a wedding dress before me. Their reasoning? That it was unfair for a younger sister to marry first, and this was the only way for my sister to experience it. I couldn't believe it, but my husband and I decided to turn the situation around. Instead of refusing, we played along. We let them think we were okay with the idea, but secretly, we planned our revenge. We hired security and told them not to let my sister in, no matter what. On the day of the wedding, everything was in place. My sister showed up in her wedding dress, ready to steal the spotlight, but the security blocked her. My dad tried to intervene, but our friend, who was in on the plan, caused a scene, distracting everyone. Meanwhile, I walked down the aisle and got married, just as planned. Outside, chaos erupted. My sister threw a tantrum, screaming and crying. My parents tried to defend her, but no one believed them. People started questioning why they would ever allow such a ridiculous request. Without any proof or text messages to back up their claims, they were left scrambling, trying to save face. Meanwhile, inside, my husband and I were enjoying every second of our perfect day. After years of being pushed aside, treated as less than my sister, I finally had the upper hand. My wedding day, the day that was supposed to be ruined by my family, turned out to be the best revenge I could have asked for. Not only did I get to marry the man I love, but I also got to watch my parents and sister finally face the consequences of their actions. It was a day I'll never forget.